What's up, guys? Okage player, man. We have to talk about this. Brazil suck. Brazil stink. Brazil, you guys, I'm gonna say this right now. Brazil won't win another World Cup for the next 20. Brazil won't win a World Cup for the next 20 years. I'm sorry. They stink. Brazil suck. There is no talent in this team. Their coaches suck. Their league sucks. Their players suck. Brazil sucks. Explain this to me. Explain, you guys. I will tell you right now. And there's a lot of people overreacting. I will not live in a world where Brazil does not qualify for the World Cup. I will not live in that world. We will never live in that world. Brazil will qualify for every World Cup ever. Okay, so in the format where we expand to 48 teams in World Cup, I'm sorry, we are not going to live in a world where Brazil is not at least top 7 in World Cup qualifying in CONMEBOL. I'm sorry, we're not going to live in that world. So if you're thinking about that, and if you're watching this video and you have those thoughts on Brazil, put them away, throw them in the trash, spit on them, piss on them, whatever. Brazil will qualify for every World Cup ever. The issue is you could qualify for a World Cup. It doesn't mean you're going to contend for the World Cup. It doesn't mean you're going to do anything in the World Cup. And Brazil, I'm sorry, Brazil will not win a World Cup for the next 20 years. They need to cycle through a couple more generations until I see talent, enough talent for me to sit here and tell you that they can win World Cup. Because they can't. They can't. The talent isn't there. You guys, your classic Brazilian talents, the guys, the positions where Brazil is always the strongest, they're not there. Their top players don't play well for Brazil. Vini Jr., when he puts on that banana-colored jersey of Brazil, he looks like a tier 3 footballer. He looks like he's from the championship. Vini Jr. stinks for Brazil. Rodrigo stinks for Brazil. Martinelli stinks for Brazil. Gabriel Jesus, when he gets called up, stinks for Brazil. They suck. They suck. Gabriel, when he gets called up at the center back, when they suck for Brazil. They stink. And I'm looking at Brazil, man. We're only 8 games into this qualification cycle. And they have 4 losses. Look at their form. They have one of the worst forms. They have the 3rd worst form in World Cup qualifying right now. In CONMEBOL, 3rd worst. Even Bolivia in 8th place has a better form over the last 5 games than Brazil. 4 losses, 1 win. 4 losses, 1 win. I think Brazil have only lost this many times. I think they've only lost 4 times in World Cup qualification once before, and that was for 2002. But they had lost 4 games after like 16 games. They have already lost 4 games after 8. Brazil is on track to lose 6 to 7 games in total. Something that has never been done, ever, for them. In this qualification cycle, they've lost for the first time at home. Brazil, you guys, that's a stat I never knew about. Brazil in World Cup qualification up until this cycle had never lost a World Cup qualification game in Brazil. That's they did it. They already broke that record. They already did that. That's crazy. You guys, this Brazil team, it sucks. They don't play attractive football. They don't play your Joga Bonito. And I see people saying, oh, this is just Brazil 2002 all over again. They're going to qualify, and when they make it to the World Cup, they're going to all of a sudden, turn it on, and, they can make the final. And Brazil's stupid coach, Davin Gango, whatever the hell his name is, the shitty, let's just call him the shitty. He made a stupid statement before the game against Paraguay. Oh, we're going to make it to that World Cup final in 2026. I'm confident. I will say it right now. We're going to be in the 2026 World Cup final. We will be participating in that final. I guarantee it. And then they go and lose 1-0 to Paraguay. Come on, you shit-ass Brazilian. Shut up. Shut up. Don't say shit about that anymore. You stupid fucking idiot. Don't you dare fucking make a stupid accusation like that. With what players? I hate when coaches come out and try to be cocky and, do shit like that. Shut the fuck up, you stupid idiot. Brazil ain't doing shit. Shitty ass Brazil. Stupid shitty Brazil team. Stupid shitty Brazil team. Vini Jr. sucks. The guy can't draw past anyone when he's in the Brazil jersey. Oh, he's so good for Real Madrid. He sucks for his nation. You're not even fucking Brazilian, Vini Jr. When you play for Brazil, you look like you play for Comoros. You look like shit, Vini Jr. You suck in the Brazil jersey. You are a waste of space. Endrick does more for Brazil than you. And the kid's a virgin. Endrick's a virgin, and has done more for Brazil than Vini Jr. Vini Jr., you stink, man. You stink. You stink for Brazil. No way this is my Ballon d'Or winner. I'm sorry, Vini Jr., you will never win the Ballon d'Or. As long as you don't perform for your country, I do not want to see you lift that shiny fucking ball. You fraud. As far as I'm concerned, guys, Vini Jr. is a fraud until he performs for Brazil. He is a fraud until he pulls up to a World Cup or he pulls up to a Copa America and he performs. Until he does that, Vini Jr., you're a fucking fraud. We already know about you guys, the other players, Martinelli and all these guys, Rodrigo, and you guys, they're all frauds. They suck. Rodrigo isn't even from Brazil. Let's check his passport, guys. Let's check his birth certificate. The guy might be from Bangladesh. We already know the accusations there. He might be from India. Martinelli sucks. Gabriel Jesus sucks. Endrick is 17. What's he gonna do? Vitor Roque is 18. What's he gonna do? In defense, you got bozos like Gabriel. Every time he plays for the national team, he doesn't perform. You have you guys, in Brazilian history, you have the worst fullbacks ever. What? Wendell, Danilo, these guys. This isn't Brazilian caliber. You guys, these aren't Brazilian caliber fullbacks. Cool, you have a great world-class goalie, and you have maybe a world-class center back in Eder Militao or Gabriel. Take your pick. You don't have any world-class midfielders. There's no world-class midfielders in Brazil's team. Bruno Guimaraes, Paqueta, these guys are not world-class. They're decent players at best. But again, they don't perform for Brazil. The issue here for Brazil is that they're players that play well in Europe. They come and put on a banana skin jersey, and they suck. They stink. They play like diarrhea. They play like they play in adult diapers. And the issue here for Brazil, guys, is I believe that nations do their best when they're producing talents in positions, players in positions that they're known for. What is Brazil known for, guys? What are all the great Brazilian teams, Joga Bonito, all that bullshit? What are they known for? Lethal, clinical, brilliant strikers, having one of the best strikers in the world. They're known for having some of the best wingers in the world. They're known for having a decent goalie. They have that on Alisson, and they're known for their fullbacks. Brazil is not known for center backs. Actually, Brazil isn't really known for goalkeepers, and Brazil is not known for midfielders. They're not known for defensive mids. They're not known for number 8s. They're not known for these types of players. But in the positions they're known for, guys, they have no quality fullbacks. Brazil right now, in their youth system, in the youth players coming up, they have no promising young fullbacks coming up. They're wingers. Yes, Vini Jr. is probably the best winger in the world at club level. At club level, him and Mo Salah are probably the 2 best wingers in the world. But Brazilian, when Vini Jr. puts on the Brazil jersey, he sucks. So they don't have any quality wingers. Rodrigo, all these guys, they suck for Brazil. They don't perform, and they don't have a quality striker. Brazil is nothing how they used to be. They're nothing. They suck. They stink, man. They're actually horrible. And for that stupid fucking idiot coach to come out and say you're gonna be in the World Cup 2026 final? No, fuck you. Fuck you. You don't get to say that. You don't get to fucking say that, stupid Brazil coach. Go back to whatever favela you came from. You suck. You suck. Your players stink. You're a shit manager. Don't ever say that again. And they have the fraud Vini Jr. I'm sorry, Vini Jr., until you perform for Brazil, you're a certified Class A fraud. Actually, after I'm done recording this video, I'm going to record a video talking about how Vini Jr. is a fraud. And I'm going to post that, and I'm going to say it with my chest out wide, out loud, out. I'm going to put it out there, guys. Vini Jr. is a fucking fraud. He is a fucking fraud. He is a fraud. He is. And the rest of this Brazilian team is a fraudulent team. So Brazil, you guys suck. Your prospects suck. Your talents suck. Your future looks like it's gonna suck. So fuck you, Brazil. This has been your boy Hokage. I'll see you guys next one.